All right, let's get back into Matches and Matrimony, a Pride and Prejudice tale, the Bad Girl Bingley edition. That would require me replaying the game, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to whiz past all the dialogue. So if you missed chapter 1, then please check out the previous video. Okay, there we go. Take 2, baby. All right, so this is the Bingley edition, and what's important to Mr. Bingley is kindness. Kindness, 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 kindness. If we didn't meddle, he'd be falling in love with our sister Jane, who is the kindest. So we're gonna go visiting, we're gonna go visiting, we're gonna go visiting. We're going to rest, and then we're going to read a book. Maybe we'll read a book twice this week, just so we can keep up our wit. So we're gonna have willpower, we're gonna have wit, and we're gonna be very, very kind and proper. Perfect. Let's go. Next, 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 next. All right. Weekend. There you go. That's all there is to it. I know, honey. We played this already. Skip, 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 skip. You know what? We've been through this too, so zippity-doo-dah. Zip, zip, zip. Hello, Charlotte. Well, Charlotte, you're not getting him. We are. We're going to steal him away from Hugh and Jane, because that's what we do, apparently, on this track. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to play the Bingley edition and then see what else is out there, because I really want to do all 9 endings. So we're nice. We're kind. So we're going to go, surely you don't believe that, Charlotte? Surely you believe in love? Darcy. Bingley's like, come on, bruh. Get out there. There are amazing girls at this party. And he's like, ugh, you're dancing with the only tolerable girl. Yeah, but one of her sisters is right behind you, bro. Sisters! And Darcy's like, oh, I guess she's okay. But not enough to tempt me. So we're just like, as if. Then Bingley comes by to ask us to dance, but we're choice number 6. Oof. Now we gotta pick wisely. I'd be delighted to dance with you, Mr. Bingley. What did you think of the dance this evening? Well, I confess I always enjoy a ball, and this one has been particularly enjoyable. Okay, I'm loving every moment of it. That's just what I think. The evening is ending much too quickly for me. Oops, sorry about that. I think I must throw a ball myself as soon as possible. Mr. Bingley seemed most moved by my response, smiling broadly and continuing with very amiable conversation throughout the rest of the dance. Mr. Bingley likes us more. Okay. After the end of the dance, Mr. Bingley asked if he might introduce me to his sisters. All right. Now this is what we've been training for. We've upped our kindness. We're going to get his mean sisters to like us. Okay. Allow me to introduce my sisters, Miss Caroline Bingley and Mrs. Louisa Hurst. It's a pleasure to meet you, Miss Bingley and Mrs. Hurst. The pleasure is all ours, I'm sure. So same old question. How do you find society here in Meryton? I like it very well. You don't find it very confined and unvarying? It, I suppose, is not much like the society of London. This is exactly what we said the last time. I hope we have enough kindness. And she does the same thing again. As well you should, I'm sure. Not Now we get to choose. Let's be agreeable, because we're kind. I must admit I've traveled to London but little, and I've greatly enjoyed my visits there, and found the society to be very agreeable. You must visit us next time you're in London, and we'll help to increase the joy of your society. Look, their faces turned. They don't have that face anymore, so clearly we made the right choice here. You're very kind. Mr. Bingley's sisters like you more. That's how it's done. Oh, and he comes back to thank us. I don't think he did that in the last playthrough. Thank you again for the pleasure of the dance, Miss Bennet. Thank you, sir. Tonight's ball gave the opportunity for much socializing and even a little dancing. I was pleased to meet several new people. We've been through this. So she's just recapping her experience. The game does that after every chapter. So it looks like we've hit it off with Mr. Bingley. And unlike last time, I also believe I made a positive impression on his sisters, though they seemed rather dismissive and displeased by our country society. It was good to see Charlotte out and about. Yep. That's nice. We had a good time. Let's see if this is different. Okay, the bedroom is still upside down like it was the last time. Sorry about the glitch. So we're talking to our sister Jane. What did you think of him? Okay, she's being coy. I'm gonna still say I only like him as a sister, just because we're playing the mean girl edition, right? The bad girl edition. So the trick here is to act all nice and kind and just backstab your sister. So I'm gonna say I like him as any sister would. I was very much flattered by his asking me to dance a second time. Good for you, honey, for now. So here we're just bonding with our sister and telling her she's so great. She's beautiful and kind and perfect. And honestly, I really like Jane's character. It's just for fun. So we're going to do this Bingley edition here, but I'm going to save this chapter. And I'm going to save every chapter basically so that I can go back and change my choices and get all 9 endings. I'm going to say I liked his sisters. Of course, Jane thinks so. Basically, now we're playing as Jane in a way because our goal is Mr. Bingley. Louisa and Caroline, those are his sisters, right? Louisa's the married one, and Caroline is the one who's going to live with Bingley and keep his house. Why does everyone ask about Mr. Darcy? He's such a brute. All right, so we've actually played the rest of it. So I'm just gonna skip on through. There we go. Now let's take a look. The one big difference is that the Bingley sisters like us now. That's really great. And then let's check on Bingley himself. Yep, he likes us. That's nice. See, it says here, Jane seems particularly smitten. This is why I had that conflict yesterday. But the goal of my playthrough is to get with everybody. So let's just start with Bingley, because it's just, you know, it's just a sleazy, disgraceful thing to do. All right, so that was what you get in the Bingley edition, chapter 1. I'm going to tackle chapter 2 right away, but I'm going to split these videos into 2. So stick around for chapter 2. Bye.